hearing double. What did
All
I
right.
do?
I don't know. What have you done?
Ooh, I can hear double twice.
That's 4 times.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys.
Are you hearing yourself twice?
I
Like
am.
an echo? An echo?
An echo.
In your ears?
No, not. I am, but it's a delay of like many seconds.
Oh, many seconds. Yeah, you don't have your like phone or something on YouTube, do you? Hello, everybody, by the way.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Night Reader, you're going to have to talk. Otherwise, I'm going to give everybody double.
That's okay. So here's what's going on. How are you all? I hope everybody is doing all right. It's great to see you all here. I am the Night Reader Tarot, if you do not know me. And, of course, this is Modern Priscilla Tarot Show. Leah, thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate your generosity. We'll get right to you. So, if you're only hearing it, if you're hearing like an immediate delay, then it's just your headphones. If you're hearing a many seconds delay, do you have YouTube floating around on somewhere that you're watching this?
Night Reader, so smart. I had it on in the background.
That's what it is. And the volume was up, and that's what it was. So there you go. So we got Leah. Leah donated for us.
Hi, Leah.
And she wants to know, how does C currently feel about me?
Ooh, okay. You're separated.
Because they're separated. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about the technical issues, guys. That was all on me. Literally silly thing.
Don't worry about it.
Well, thank you for your donation, Leah.
Yeah. We do appreciate your generosity always. That's very nice.
All right. How does C feel about Leah? Separated right now. I am using the Tarot in Wonderland. I'll be using that for the show. Super cool deck. You will not be.
That's right. I will be using the Lightseers. Although we could do the same deck and see how that worked, huh?
Wouldn't that be interesting, huh?
That would be. That would be interesting sometime. We won't do it today.
All right.
We'll just stick to good old plain fun-filled. Oh, that looks very interesting.
That looks very promising. I see it differently. I'm seeing that.
Do you?
Yes, I am seeing that, you know what, there is an opportunity there. I can see where there is the separation. The Eight of Cups talks about kind of walking on and moving on for something more. And but one of the things that I always notice about this card is all of the cups are here and there's a spot for one more. So it's about I feel that this is about considering second chances with our Page of Wands right next to it. She's kind of walking into her page there, and a page is all about new news and starting out on a new beginning.
Interesting. That's a very interesting take on the Eight of Cups, because I always take that as walking away and never going back, because you can't go back because there's no way to get back through the door. Very interesting. Yeah. I like that. That's a very good idea.
Yeah, there's a missing cup.
Yes, the missing cup. Whoa. Anyhow.
Ooh.
So I do, and I think there is saving this. I really do think there is saving this, right? The Four of Pentacles is all about saving and trying to hold on to something because you're afraid of risking it. And I definitely feel like that's the way. There's also somebody that's there, somebody out there that is close to you who is like your cheerleader. They're like your motivational speaker. They always want to be there and help you out. And I think that person is going to help bridge the gap between you and C, because this person is determined to find a creative way to get the two of you back together. That's what I get for you, Leah.
Liking it. So I'm dying to know, Leah, if you feel comfortable. Do you have a friend or someone close?
Yeah.
Love to hear your thoughts. All right, my friend. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you again.
All right, so let's get another question up there. Hi, Sangita.
Right.
How are you? Shrishi, hello. How are
Shrishti,
you?
hey.
Thank you for the like. You're welcome, Leah. Oh, it looks like we have another donation. This one's from Jocelyn. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jocelyn.
All right. Jocelyn would like to know, will S, the Taurus, and I reconcile soon? Ooh, something in the air today, huh? We got a lot of reconciliation vibes.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, reconciliation vibes are cooking. They're cooking.
I just thought that was lunch.
Yeah, I wish it were because I'm starving.
I am too. I can't wait to eat. Anyhow, Jocelyn, thank you so much for donating again, and thank you for your generosity as well.
Woo!
I know. I'm not used to putting out only 2 cards. I started them all the way over on the side.
I know. It's strange putting out 2.
Oh,
well, we got it all covered, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, my dear. All right, as the Taurus and Jocelyn, I am seeing a big change coming. I am also seeing, perhaps, I'm not sure how long you have not been talking or how long you might not have been, in contact, but I can see that that's what happened. It's kind of looking away from each other, sort of invested in your own pursuits perhaps, or your own lost in your own feelings kind of thing. But I do see a change coming right after that. We have the Tower. So the Tower is a big change, but it also signifies a rebuilding. So I'm thinking this is looking pretty positive, and it looks like a reconciliation on my side looks pretty likely.
I see that there definitely is a new emotional healing coming. Aces, of course, are always about, I mean, you guys, almost everybody who comes to tarot shows knows a little bit about tarot. Isn't that always the case? Do you find that to be the case?
Yeah.
MPT? Yeah. So anyhow, aces are always new, something new, right? So I could just say, hey, there's something new coming, and I would be right, but it would, you have to go along with what it is. And of course, the Ace of Cups is all about emotions. So there is a new emotional beginning, new emotional healing between you and S that I see. But there's going to be a decision you have to make. Something is going to come up, some type of a barrier, or maybe it's not a barrier, but maybe one of you is very, very stubborn. And that is going to make it where you have to make a decision, where there's going to be a decision required. There's no wrong choice because you're making the decision on your own. So whatever you decide is what you wanted, and that was your choice. So it's not wrong, but it's got to be made to move forward. And that's what I get for you.
Nice. Looks like something's brewing there for you, Jocelyn.
It's just something new.
Something new is cooking in the oven.
Don't say that. That's the Empress.
Oh my goodness, that's not what I meant. Not what I meant.
There are no buns.
Not what I meant.
In the oven.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much for your donation.
Yeah, we appreciate
that was very. I was just gonna say, very thoughtful.
I'm sorry.
No, we were saying the same thing. I said the great minds think alike, right?
Yes. So Shrishti, it's nice to see you. I saw you the other morning when I did my early morning show. It was good to have you there. Priyanka, nice to have you. Sandy, hello. It's good to see everybody.
All right, Surishi.
Love and light. How are you?
You're welcome, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
All right. Surishi, I'm sorry, I keep saying your name incorrectly. Would like to know the current feelings of why toward me. Been out of contact. Okay.
Ooh,
Out of contact.
my camera keeps
Ooh, look
turning.
at you. Ooh la la.
I know.
And look at, I just pulled the Empress. And the Tower again. You guys saw me shuffle. I swear to God, I shuffled.
It's crazy when that happens. It drives me
Ooh.
crazy.
Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All
Love
right.
and light. If you want to get added to the list, all you have to do is post your question in the comments, and we will try to get to you if we can. Donations take priority and guarantee a reading. So if there are donations, of course, we do those first. But yeah, you can post your question anytime. Sorry.
Yes, please do. All
Little
right. So the
housekeeping.
current feelings, I'm seeing again, we have our tower, which everybody who does watch tarot, like Night Reader said, knows that the tower is about a change. So something big happening, something of significance, something of importance, something changing. But we have our Empress card here first. The Empress talks about growing things, having the opportunity to grow. But this is a slow movement. It's the Empress card. I always think of a pregnant woman, because think about how, not to say you're pregnant, don't get me wrong, but think about a pregnancy. A pregnancy takes 9 months and it's slow going and all those things. So I'm seeing some slow, moving feelings, but suddenly it looks like that might pop, and it looks like the feelings are getting stronger. So I do think you've been noticed. I do think there are some feelings growing there.
Great. My point of view on my section here is, I think you're very kind. I think you're very, you're willing to share. But I also think that there is somebody from either your past or Y's past that is still in the picture or still being thought about. There's an old flame. And I think that old flame was somebody who really, I know usually this goes along with the person who's asking the question, but I think this is the old flame thing going on, right? Thinking about the past, thinking about someone in the past that made them happy. And that person is somebody who was their knight in shining armor, their Prince Charming or Princess Charming, whatever it was. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm not saying that Y has bad feelings or no feelings, which is worse than bad, I guess. I just don't know if they're directed in the right place. Yeah, his ex.
There's an X clouding things, perhaps. However, on my side here, I do see, something is changing, something is growing. So, and I specifically in my head am thinking about how it pertains to you. Sometimes we pick up on the energy of the other people. Sometimes we have a direction, like Night Reader can see the direction on his side. So this tells me that all in an encompassing kind of way, with Night Reader's side and my side, that things are moving, but there is the thought of that X. I think Night Reader hit it right on the head.
Sorry about that, Shrishti.
Stella, welcome, and thank you for your subscription. You guys, Stella, I have Night Reader's link in my description box there underneath the video. So awesome. Please make sure you go over to Night Reader and give Night Reader a subscription.
Thank you so much.
You might see us both on there again.
That's right. You never know where we'll pop up together.
Exactly. Woo-woo, it's exciting. All right, let's get another question. I'm not seeing any donations, so we will go ahead and get something for Love and Light.
All right. How you doing,
Love
Martin?
And Light?
Love and Light's talking about pregnant.
Martin's here.
Martin, yeah.
How are you?
It's good to see you.
Oh my. You have a blackbird now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Martin. Ooh, I
Oh
want
my
to know.
gosh, I remember the birds. I
The
remember the
birds,
birds.
Martin. Okay, we got it. I'm dying to know that too. So hopefully we'll be
Yeah.
able to get to you as well. All right. So Love and Light would like to know, will I get pregnant this year with my husband?
Huh.
All right. We want to see the Empress, friends. That's what we want.
Yeah. Hello, Nikita and Sai. It's nice to have you guys. Again, Sai, I saw you the other morning on my early morning show, so it was good to have you there. Thanks for being there, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, surprise, guys.
Surprise.
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 No build up, no time schedule, just jumping on. Spontaneous, man. All right.
Okay.
All right, friend. Why don't you go ahead? Oh, man.
The tower again.
And look what's next to the
And
tower.
the Empress and the tower.
Yeah. Oh, boy. All right.
Oh,
well,
my.
Love and Light, my side is saying literally pregnancy card, big change.
Yep.
So this to
Wow.
me, like, I don't even need to say anything else. We seriously though, the pregnancy, this talks about a time for nurturing yourself, caring about others. We're asking it in the form of the year when we phrase the question, so we are thinking this year. It looks like absolutely this year is going to happen. Our tower moment was the slam dunk.
Wow.
Slam dunk on that one.
So I got to say, I think, so now your point of view is going to change, right? And that's the hangman, clearly, is all about point of view and changing the way you're looking at things. And you're going to have to change the way you look at everything if you have a baby, of course, right? So there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of faith in the whole baby making process. Yeah. And, but, have comfort. Have comfort in the idea that, this could definitely come true. And if it is, then you have to be prepared for it, right? Big changes we see right there with the tower card. Huge. But you also have to remember, it's not just physical changes, it's mental changes.
Yes.
It's going to be mental changes as well. Are we positive this has to be with your husband?
Oh.
Just asking. You never know, because that could change your point of view as well.
Oh, taking it to a different level. My goodness. Well, it does look like pregnancy is happening for you, Love and Light. That looks pretty promising.
It did. It does.
I cannot believe I have pulled the tower on the last 3 readings.
I can't believe you pulled the exact same 2 cards in the last 2 readings.
Exactly. And I asked for the Empress and we got it.
Yeah, sure enough. Sure enough.
All right, my friend. Thank you for letting us read for you.
Love and Light says, that's a good question. See, I had a good question.
Oh, you did. We've got a donation from Stella. Let's find Stella's question. Looks like
thank you, Stella. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I had one before that I didn't see yet. We had Sandy, then Stella. So I apologize to you, Sandy. Stella, you'll be up right after Sandy. You subscribed to Night Reader, Sandy did. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. And thank you, Stella, also.
Let's see. Where is your question there, Sandy? I'm not seeing it. I got you subscribed here. I've got your donation there. I found it. Ooh, another pregnancy question for Sandy. Thank you, Sandy, for your donation. Stella is up next. And Sandy wants to know, will she get pregnant this year?
Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for the generosity.
Definitely. Sandy, I'm wondering if you're with somebody or not with somebody, if you're hoping
makes it
for a
so
lot
much
of
more
change.
difficult.
Yeah, right? Although.
That could happen. Louise, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that.
All right, I'm just giving it an extra shuffle because I want it to be.
All right.
All right, there we go. All right. Will you, Sandy, get pregnant this year? We got the Emperor and Strength. Oh, we got two majors. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I think this is a time for patience, that's for sure. Our Strength and card talks about, being not only patient, but, being strong, holding on to your principles, holding on when the weather is cloudy and stormy, you know what I mean, when things aren't going well. The reason I say that is I see a lot of trial and error, meaning trying and finding out it's not exactly going to be positive at first. So I do think it's going to be a bit of an up and down. I am not seeing a slam dunk like the last one, but it does look like a little bit of an, yeah, Night Reader, you are terrible.
Can you use any more innuendos or what?
I know, and I didn't even do it on purpose. I swear to God.
It's just going to be Netflix and chill everywhere.
No, you know what? This is what we need, Night Reader. This is what we need out there. That's what she said. Get it? Anybody who watches The Office knows that joke.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah. Netflix and chill all the way to your side now.
All over.
I'm seeing a lot of trying. And
that's exactly what I'm seeing.
Yes. And then here we've got the Strength. So go ahead, Night Reader.
I see where it's going to be hard work this year. It's the this year part that's kind of getting to me. I'm not saying, I wouldn't be willing to say that next year you won't get pregnant. But this year, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I think it's going to be, again, hard work. You're determined to do it. You're dedicated to it. But it's going to be very hard work this year. And you got to make sure you're prepared for it. Again, you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and not letting anything get to you that's going to cause you stress or cause you sickness, illness and COVID and all these different things that are happening in the world right now. You can't let that get to you. You can't let those things get to you. So put yourself in the snow globe of wands and, don't let things get to you, because that will make it much more difficult. That'll make your life more difficult. It'll make the whole idea of getting pregnant tougher. So you don't want the pressure. It's not worth it.
That's true. And that will actually stop things from moving forward if you're too stressed out about it or too much pressure on yourself,
Yep. And that's what you got to watch. So I don't know that this year's the year, but I think next year is definitely a new year and a good year.
Well, and if you're having, if you're working on things, if you're doing different things to make changes, this is the energy of the moment. We can see, energy changes. So, work on that stress, I think, is absolutely right, Night Reader. All right. We have Stella up next. And I'm not seeing your question, honey. I see you talking, but I don't see your question yet. We've got Shopaholic next. Thank you, Shopaholic, for your donation. You'll be right up after Stella. And Stella, if you just want to get your question up there for us. I'm not seeing
Stella
it.
says, I would like to know, she's up a little ways.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I can't click on it, but it says, I would like to know, will William and I fix...
That's not it.
Up higher.
Here it
William
is.
and I fix out relationship. Their relationship. We are on pause for the last 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the confusion. I didn't scroll up high enough.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why there's two of us.
There you go. Teamwork. Teamwork. All right. William and Stella fixing the relationship. All right. All right, let's see what we got. Woo, that's a good start. We've got the Knight of the Knight of Cups, which if you watch my show, you know that I call that the Ooh La La card. Mm-hmm. Oh, I do see you coming back together, honey. I definitely do. We've got the Knight of Cups followed by the Hanged Man. The Knight of Cups is the romance card. This is the sweep you off your feet. That's why I call him the ooh la la. This is talking about everything kind of coming together, meshing together and going well, followed by the Hanged Man, which talks about kind of an acceptance of a situation and saying, okay, this is where we are, this is where we've been, now how can we move forward? So on my side, I have a definite yes, I do think you will come together and fix your relationship.
On my side, I see. I don't know. I see that you feel right now that you're on your own and you can't really do it on your own. That's the feeling you have. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying that it's right. That's actually happening. I'm saying that it's just how you feel about things. Mm-hmm. So you feel that William and you need to be together because you don't want to be alone. You don't like that isolation. You don't like that whole idea of no one being there for you. But I do think that, with the that other card there, yes, justice. That other card that I can't read. Yeah. I think things are going to be fair between the two of you. I think there can be rewards as long as you're willing to do the right things. Then there's going to be rewards. If you're not willing to work on the actual problem, because obviously you're saying you need to fix your relationship. So if you have to fix something, then something is broken. And if something's broken, you're going to have to work on it. If you work on it hard enough, it's going to be very rewarding for you and William. Mm-hmm. But if you don't work on it, it's going to end up being, you're going to end up having this feeling of alone and sadness. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately.
This was a good one, though, because it gave some idea about what's going to happen and also an idea about what to do. I love it when readings have a kind of something you can hang your hat on,
Yep.
All right, Stella, thank you for your donation.
Well, Stella's a Libra.
Ooh, I'm a Libra,
and I had
Stella.
Justice.
Ooh, there you go.
Not that I know anything about astrology other than I'm an Aries.
I pretty much know just about what Libras are about. No, that's not true. I do know a little bit. All right, so we have Shopaholic. Thank you for your donation. It's a couple parts here, so I'm going to put it up in a couple parts. I had a dream that was stuck with me when I was 9. It happened while I was in surgery with appendicitis, and I feel like I might have died at that moment. To this day, I don't know if I really died or if it was actually a dream. Can you get any messages regarding what happened, what it might mean? Whoa. All right, I got the chills, man. Wow, Shopaholic. Okay. So, was it real? Was it a dream? Was it trying to tell you something? Whoa. Ooh, Hangman and the Knight of Cups. Are you kidding me? I seriously?
Just
wow.
The opposite sides.
Isn't that amazing? I'm pulling this. Its energy is strong today, man. All right. So, this was coming to you as in a loving way to tell you something. I'm feeling like it was more of a dream and it was a message to you. There was something you were supposed to take out of that dream. And that's why it brought you so close to the edge of feeling like it was actually death. It has made an impact on you. It is something that you have held strongly, and it is still driving some of your thoughts today. I do think it is likely going a dream, though. I don't think it was that you crossed over, but I think it was an opportunity for you to see onto the other side. I don't think you necessarily crossed, though. I think somebody was bringing you a message.
Yeah, and I put 3 cards out because I'm used to doing many more than that, and I didn't think about it. But I have to say, the 3 cards I pulled basically are just telling me the story of what happened again, right? You're indecisive. You don't know exactly what it is that, if this was a dream or if it really was dying and coming back, and that makes you feel indecisive, right? It gives you that feeling. It's how you've been feeling about it since you were 9 years old, and you're trying to protect yourself, right? You want to protect yourself from, if there's anything going on, if something, tried to pull you away from life during the surgery, right? And of course, you had surgeons doing different things, whatever surgery you were having at 9. Appendicitis, excuse me. So during appendicitis, right? They're all working on you. So you're trying to be protected the whole time. You're scared, right? But everything worked out okay in the end. And that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting a story of what happened during your surgery. Mm-hmm. So I have to completely, I always agree, but I have to really agree with MPT here that this was more of a sleep-induced dream through at the hospital and through surgery and anesthesia, for sure. All right.
But I definitely think you were supposed to learn something from it. You were definitely supposed to learn something. Since it follows you and you keep thinking about it, that's important. That's why it keeps popping up.
Right. Think about what the dream was about, and you'll figure out what the meaning is.
Yeah.
But I didn't get anything great in my reading, only because like I said, it just seemed like it was a story about, okay, well, yes, there's a surgery and there's a and then you were very indecisive about something afterwards, and now you're happy. Mm-hmm. But it's not really doing the trick.
All right, well, thank you for your donation. Martin had a good question for a shopaholic. Did they need to resuscitate you? That was a good question. I don't know if you answered, but here we've got a question from Nikita. Nikita, is it Nikita or Nikita? Not sure. I hope I'm saying it right. Nikita, okay. Nikita. I'm getting new glasses again, so in case anybody cares, but I have a hard time with my intermediate, so I have a hard time reading sometimes.
Sorry, I was singing.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would have applauded.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, if you're smart.
All right, Vivek. Are Nikita and Vivek going to get married or not? Where's this proposal? We need a proposal.
I used to work with a guy named Vivek.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. He and I did human resources together. Very interesting. Oh, Nikita, is it cold? You ever hear that song, Elton John, Nikita? It's a great song.
All right, we're looking for a proposal.
Is there a proposal coming?
The first card I got was 2 of Cups.
Uh-oh.
And then the 3 of
That's
Pentacles.
Great. Oh, yeah. Those are good cards.
My side's looking mighty good for you, Nikita. This literally, this card right here is my card for proposals, for conception, for all of those coming together big moments. And we're looking at a marriage now, so don't get me wrong, I wasn't talking about pregnancy. But what I am seeing, though, is that based on the work you've done together, you guys have grown together, you've built a relationship together, these things, and basing the thought of getting married on your past together is what's going to help propel this proposal into action. I do see the action coming. So this, again, we're not doing a timeline here, but in my mind, when I get 2-card spreads, it is pretty much going to be in the near future unless I declare it something different. So we're looking at within the next 6 months, perhaps. You might be hearing something, but I'm definitely seeing something cooking here in the oven. Ooh, no pregnancy puns. I didn't mean a pregnancy.
My goodness, you are just full of innuendos.
I did not mean to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, I swear.
That's all right. It's funny. It cracks me up. All right. So what do I get about you getting married or not? And will he propose? You know what I think? I honestly, and this is what I really feel, I honestly feel like you are going to be the one to propose. You're going to take the initiative to do it. You are going to be confident. You're going to have this huge burst of confidence. You're going to be the one who takes the initiative to do it. And that's going to plant the seed in his head, because he may not give you an answer, because that may not be the right thing for him to do, right? Just because you say it to him doesn't mean he has to answer, of course. But you got to think of it this way. It'll plant the seed in his head that, hey, if I don't get on the stick here and say it back, right? If I don't get that proposal out to Nikita, well, then she's gone. She's going to go somewhere else, because she's got all this confidence. Like, I can do anything, and I can do anything I want to and go anywhere with anyone. So the heck with you. Sorry. But, so I think you're going to say something to him, and that's going to get him thinking really hard about doing this. So, and then it goes back. Then it goes back to that side again, and then
this was a good one. This was a 1-2 punch for sure. 1-2 punch. Ooh, I hope that helped, Nikita. All right. We have another donation from Shopaholic. Thank you. Looking to find out expand on the last reading about what the message might have been. Okay. For those of you who don't remember the first question, this was during a moment of anesthesia surgery as a child, getting some messages from that experience.
During an appendectomy.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I knew a big word.
Yeah.
I knew a big word. You're very welcome, Nikita. Did that make any sense? Did that make sense to you in a little bit of a way? I see you wrote, maybe I'm reading wrong, but
I think it's an ooh.
It could be that too. I just am curious if that made sense to you, Nikita.
Ooh.
Do you feel that confidence at some point? All right.
Focus. I'm out of focus.
You are. Don't you hate that? I hate when that happens. You kind of move up, you move down, you slide
Look
in.
Look at that. It won't even readjust. Yeah.
Try it down again.
Wow. I'm totally out of focus, you guys. I don't know why.
Yep. That's strange. Always something.
There we go. Isn't that weird? You have to do it with your hand or your arm or whatever. That's kind of weird. Well, whatever. Thanks for technology there, huh? All right. So the message, looking back into that, this message was coming to you very strongly. It was coming to you very firmly. We have our Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She cuts through the BS. She says, this is important. But how important can it be if you don't know what it is? So that is where the confusion lies. And this Four of Pentacles is saying what she wanted to tell you is that you need to look within. You need to, the inner work that you need to be doing. You have to always be guarding your emotions. I have the feeling you have the tendency to be more of an emotional kind of responder. Like when you have your first reaction might be to be emotional about it, or to be thinking on that, cups level, like that heart level, that emotion level. And I think what this was saying to you was that you need to worry about, not only going with emotion. You have to be able to look at the logical aspects of life. Don't get lost in your emotions about things. That's what I'm seeing over here.
Interesting. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm getting that the message itself was that you will be able. This is going to sound really cliche and really silly, but it's true, and it's what I feel the message was supposed to be for you, that you can achieve anything. You will be successful. You will strive and find inner happiness, and you'll be satisfied in your life. You'll find the purpose that you're supposed to find at some point in your life. Of course, not when you were 9 years old, but at some point in your life, you're going to find exactly what you wanted to find. You're going to find that place, that purpose that you should be, and you are going to achieve that success and achieve inner happiness and satisfaction. And that's what I think the real message was.
Yeah, and this definitely tells you how to get there is by pulling out your emotion. Pulling out,
Yep.
don't letting yourself getting too emotionally invested in all of your decisions. Having confidence. Confidence is a huge thing. I've been working on confidence myself lately. When you have confidence and your confidence is shaken, it definitely makes things look differently. Your abilities are suffering from it and so forth. So this is talking about confidence and being logical about things as your blueprint as to how to get that success. Woo, Shopaholic. That was pretty cool, man.
That was.
That was, wasn't it?
It was, absolutely. That was cool. Thank you so much.
All right, so let's see. We have got
Ajit.
Ajit. Did I lose you guys there? Oh, there I am. Okay.
Now you're
still
here.
Myself. All right, Ajit. Let me see. Donation.
Right below. Just below
there we go.
the
I
donation. There you go.
Virgo's current feelings for me. Ooh, okay. So we're looking at the Virgo feelings for Ajit.
See, now I'm out of focus.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I think if you cover the whole camera and then do it,
How about I'll just do this the whole show. That way I'll be good. No, that'll make me happy then. I can just be my hand.
Yeah, that's the way I do it when I show my face.
I would show my face, but I don't have the right setup. I don't mind. I figure this is the more important stuff, so I don't show my face because I only have one camera.
Me too. I don't have the two cameras anymore because my old computer blew up. So.
Yeah.
That'll
do it. That'll do it. All right. Well, I think that the Virgo is feeling that you might be a little bit risky. You might be a little bit of a risky bet. I don't know if you, necessarily are a risky person. There's, things that you could or be doing or whatever that seem risky, but it doesn't have to be that. It can also be about relationships. This could be very reflective of Virgo just being afraid at falling into just temptation. I do think that Virgo has given it a lot of thought. I think Virgo is thinking, but about you. But again, feeling that this right now is a temptation that is perhaps best left to, see how it plays out. So I don't see any action. I don't see any movement, but yeah, I do see kind of a standstill. What are you seeing, Night Reader?
I think that the Virgo is just what it's showing there, right? Is a little bit judgy. I really do. I think they have some ideas about you. I don't know if you've been together as a couple or if you've had no contact at all. That I'm not sure of. But if they've never spent time with you, then they've got some type of an idea in their head of things about you. Either somebody said something or something's been done and they've got the wrong idea, right? Because they don't realize that you are a sympathetic, generous, devoted person, and they've got this judgment in their head that somebody either got planted there or they saw something and jumped to a conclusion about. And that's what I get for you.
Wow, nice.
Do you see that? Did you see that, MPT?
I did, actually. I did. It was flowing very well. I thought in the 4 together, if it were one 4-card spread, I would have thought that flowed nicely and made sense. Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Well, we've got a couple. I'm missing a PayPal donation, I see. So let me get back out of here. I'm sorry. Give me a second here, guys. Where did it go?
I saw it too. I saw somebody said they donated. Yeah, Ashley Patterson donated on PayPal, she said.
Let me find you.
And someone else.
Right. And we've also, I see you, Alex, and I see you, Cancerian Queen. Both of you, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give us 1 second just to make sure we're not missing any other PayPal donations. King Kwan and Ashley.
That's the one. Yep, yeah,
King Kwan and Ashley. All right, my friends. I'm going to write a little list. Okay. We're getting backed up a little bit. I want to make sure we're not missing anybody. So we've got Ashley. Wait a minute. Where'd my screen go? There we go. We've got Ashley. We've got King Kwan up next. And then Ashley. And then it's going to be Alex and Cancerian Queen.
Cancerian Queen. It's good to see you. I have not seen you in a while. Quite a while.
Thank you guys for your donation. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. That's okay.
I just forgot to say thank you.
We appreciate that.
Gotta have good manners, you know.
Yep. I know.
No, I'm kidding. All right, King Kwan. You're up first, then Ashley. So let me find your question, King.
King Kwan's question is, what is the relationship dynamics between me and Alex?
Where are you seeing this?
Everywhere in my head.
I found it. Look at you. Yeah, right? Wow, you're seeing lots more than cards. Boy, psychic man, he really is. He knew the question, King Kwan. What is the relationship dynamic between me and Alex? Okay.
Interesting.
All right, dynamic between you and Alex.
Sprinkles. That's what I got.
Look at you getting the same cards.
Have you ever seen that commercial?
What commercial?
With the Scoop, there it is.
Scoop? No, I
Scoop,
haven't.
There it is.
I know the song,
Scoop.
But I know.
Yeah, well, and they come on and it's a Geico commercial and they come out and they do they sing that song, but they're making ice cream sundaes. And so it's Scoop, where it is, there it is. And
instead of whoop.
Yeah, and then the chorus part is chocolata, chocolata, chocolata.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Well, at the
seen
very
it.
end,
Clever.
At the very end, the guy does one of these and throws chocolate sprinkles up in the air.
And that's what.
And yells sprinkles.
Look at that reference. Cool. That's
that's
hilarious.
Boy, it takes a long time to get there, but It's
It
there, I
got there,
swear.
and that's funny, so it was worth it. All right. The relationship dynamics. It looks like you guys are you're going in the same direction. You definitely are going in the same direction. You have the same ideas, the same thoughts, you're on the same page to a certain degree. And I say to a certain degree because it looks like one of you is ready to move. One of you is ready just to see what happens. Whereas where the other one is seeming like, all right, let's take our time. Let's kind of plan this a little more. So I'm seeing that you guys are a little bit, your approach is different, but you're on the same page. I'm not sure which one of you is more likely to be the one wanting to jump in and get started, just kind of blind and see where it goes type of thing. Whereas, like I said, the other is like, we really got to do this right. And we have to have for lack of a better word, we have to have our strategy, I can't think of another word, but yeah, so I see that. You're on the same page, though.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, I think it's you that is the one with the confidence and the whole idea of you're going to push forward while Alex holds back. You're going to be the one who wants to push forward. You're going to want to be the one who wants to throw everything in the air, be happy, right? You want that happiness. You want to have just enough of everything and just enough peace in your life that things can go well. So you are going to be the one who pushes forward. While, as you can see with the Knight of Pentacles, right? MPT was talking all about somebody's going to be holding back and stuff like that. And sure enough, I definitely think that's going to be Alex when it comes down to figuring out who's who and who's what. That's what I get for you.
I see it. I see it.
Just my thought. Again, now these are just my thoughts. I could be completely wrong, but I could be completely right. Ooh.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm never.
You may be wrong,
right.
but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Oh God, everybody's like, go away, Denise, stop singing. Thank you for your donation, King.
Yes. We appreciate everybody's generosity today.
We've got a reading now for a donation from Ashley. And I saw your question, Ashley. Let me just find you. We've got Ashley up next, then Alex, and then Cancerian Queen.
Yeah.
Let me just find your question, Ashley. Night Reader, if you see it first, let me know. You're faster.
I will. I'm looking.
I see where you made a donation.
Yeah.
Here it is. Woot, woot. Got it.
You found it first. Yeah.
I win. I win. All right. So Ashley would like to know how the new guy, Leo, you met is feeling about you and his next move. Ooh, you're both Leos. Ooh, okay. Leos and Leos are good together. I do know that. See, I don't know a whole lot, but I know a little bit. Yeah, I know a little. But I'm not an astrologer, but I know a little. All right. All right. Is he falling for you or what's going on? Ooh. Okay. All right. Well. Ooh. I know. Right.
I'd scare people when I do that. Oh.
I know, right? Because you don't know if that's good or bad or what that means or so I won't hold you in suspense any longer. I'm thinking, meeting you has been kind of like a rebirth experience. They're feeling like fresh breath of fresh air type of thing. I think that your person is potentially feeling a little bit of an emotional pressure coming in, wanting people probably telling him him or her, what to do, who they should be with, what their ideas are. But I see that your person standing on listening to their own advice, not that they're getting advice not to proceed, but I think some people are a little too over involved. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you there.
Nope.
I think my headphones went out. Hang on one second. There we go. It was me. It was my headphones. So anyway, I don't think again that it's anything necessarily pressure in a bad way, but I feel like they're really concerned about what other people think, and they want to just this time now they're ready to just go ahead and plow forward without worrying about that anymore. So this looks pretty good to me. Looking pretty good.
Pretty good on your side. That sounds good. I think you and the Leo, the next actions, of course, because that's the other half of your question. So I guess we'll do half and half, right?
There you
How's
go.
that work? So I think the next actions for the Leo are to move forward. I think the Leo wants to move forward in a good way, in a very positive way. However, I think you have to watch, because the Leo has had some, the other Leo, not you Leo, but the Leo guy, has had some bad relationships, or a bad relationship that they just got out of within probably the last 6 months, I'd say. So you got to watch out for that. But they really want to move forward, and they really want to move forward, obviously, with you. So that's what I get for you, Ashley.
Nice.
That's what I'm getting.
Nice. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you for your patience too.
I think your Leo guy felt very alone until he met you.
Ooh, there you go, High Priestess.
Yeah, how sweet. Isn't that sweet?
That is very sweet, and that was a good thing to mention. All right, we have Alex up next. Thank you so much, Alex. Let me find Alex. Your question. There we go. Awesome. How is your Taurus guy feeling about us? Is there a reunion coming? Ooh, okay. Reconciliation. This seems to be the theme of the day. For real. Does. Like, it must be something in the energy.
Or the water.
There you go. Water's energy.
That's true.
Have you ever seen those water studies they've done?
No.
Oh boy. Well, they just briefly, and I'm simplifying it completely, but saying positive or negative things, they put water, 3 glasses of water. They did one where they did nothing, one they talked nice to, and one they talked terribly to. And then they look at it under the microscope, and sure enough, the molecules of the water have changed. Wow. Look it up. It's a really interesting study. Yeah, I know it's like, how do you find that? A needle in a haystack, but I'll tell you again if you want to know, but not the purpose of the show. But isn't that cool, though? Right. I mean, isn't that cool? Interesting, yeah. Isn't it?
Yep, that is interesting,
all
I
right,
have to say.
Taurus, how are you feeling about Alex?
All right, yeah.
Wow, all right. Well, we're looking for a reunion. I think it's a little unknown how it's going to go, and I think that's what's sort of kind of maybe why you're seeing that there is no contact right now. There is a little bit of confusion still in terms of mystery, not knowing, and the fear of not knowing is what is kind of maybe making things stop. But I have good news, because I think things are about ready to move. You're looking for a reunion. I don't have cups here, my lovers or my 2 of cups or something like that. But I do have the Fool with the Emperor back to back. The Emperor makes order out of chaos. The Emperor fixes things. The Emperor's pretty slick too. I don't know if you could see him here. He's like all suave with his cocktail and all the people around him. Your person is going to come in, I think, feeling they can smooth it over. I don't want to say not being sincere, but it's going to be one of those where they're doing the talking and they're doing the convincing, or they're being like suave, like, hey, baby, that kind of a thing. Oh, hey, baby.
Hello, baby.
Hey, baby. So I do think that, the Taurus thinks that you can work it back, and work it back together. And I do think that's probably what's on his mind.
Well, I've got the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords.
Ooh, double 7s, confidence.
So I know you have been learning what the numbers mean.
Yes, confidence. 7 is for confidence.
There you
So
go.
you've got 2 confidence cards. So having confidence is very strong numerically for night readers.
There you have it. So I think there's choices to be made. There's a lot of things going on in the Taurus guy's life right now. Since you have not been together, there's a lot of new things going on in his life. I'm not saying that's other relationships. It could be. I wouldn't guarantee it though. But I just think that's the case. Also, I feel like, yeah, there's that chance that maybe the breakup, maybe the reason that you're not together is because of somebody doing something a little sneaky. Somebody might have been, maybe a little bit deceitful. I hate to say it, but that's what I kind of get. I get that feeling of somebody lied to somebody.
Oh.
And now there's a lot of stuff going on. And that makes you have to think, right? It really makes you think. Because if this is true, right, and this is the deceit end of it, and you kind of see that, right? Maybe being stabbed in the back with a pair of scissors. If that's the case, you have to really, really think about, is it worth going back and having this happen to you again? So.
That's food for thought, for sure.
That's what I got for you. Thanks,
Wow,
Alexandra.
thank you so much. All right, we have Cancerian Queen up next, and then we also had another donation from Harmony A and Dai.
Yeah.
Or is it, am I saying that right?
That sounds right.
Or no, Dai would be right. Well, thank you all so much. We're going to get right to you. But first is going to be Cancerian Queen. So let me scroll back up and get her question there.
And Alexandra says, yeah, deceitful. Been feeling that. Hoping it's not anything huge.
Oh, so there's something to be watching out for. And I think he's going to be trying to be suave, coming in. That makes sense then. That's where that suave thing came in.
He's got to use that charisma.
There you go. Now, if you guys donate on PayPal, please write donated in the chat. Super chat pops up immediately and I can see it easily. But PayPal, I don't get an alert. So if you could help me out so we don't skip you. I don't want anybody to feel like they've been left out. So make sure you write donated if you donate on PayPal.
Yeah, but donations are going to take priority because we are probably past our hour mark already.
Oh, we are having fun, and I didn't even look at the time. Oh, yes, we are. So let's see what we've got. We've got a couple. We might want to shut down some stuff here.
Well, we won't be doing any more free readings, and we'll just continue on for donations. I guess. And, yeah, does that sound right to you? Does that sound good for a little while? And I mean, we don't have to do 3 hours or 4 hours, but
no, I would physically not be able to do that.
Me neither.
All right, let me write down Harmony, then Dai,
and Big Cleo.
Big Cleo, thank you, honey.
Yep.
All right. So Alex is up next. I just had your question. Oh no, Cancerian Queen. I'm so sorry. We just did Alex. I was just going to say, I'm like, I thought I had the question up there, and this is fooling me here. Okay. So how does the Leo currently feel about Cancerian Queen? Let's find out.
So thank you to everybody who donated to us today, everybody who's still here and still hanging out and made those donations. So we do appreciate you guys. We appreciate that you took the time out to do that for us. So thanks to everybody who's donated and everybody who's here, everybody who put questions up, everybody who's hit the like button, everybody who's subscribed to both of us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, Leo. I think there's something that you are not wanting to see about the Leo. We're wondering how Leo feels, or yeah, Leo feels about you, Cancerian Queen. I think that Leo is wanting to get something started with you, but there's something that Leo is not being completely honest about that you're not seeing, and you might see it, you just don't want to see it. So you technically are potentially seeing something that you're ignoring, that you're not wanting to see. There's maybe a red flag in there that you are just turning your back to, not wanting to see. I definitely think, though, that Leo wants to get something started with you. Now, what is it that you can't see? I'm not sure, just based on my 2 cards. Maybe Night Reader will get something, but it's something that would be important to whether or not you'd want to proceed in a relationship or not. So sometimes it's about how we feel, not about how they feel.
I think you feel, Queen, I think you are feeling like maybe you're at a good point, right? You're at a spot, and I'm stuttering now. That's not good. You're at a an emotional spot where there's a new could be a new foundation. Oh my gosh, a new foundation. I swear that's what I was going to say. Yes. Oh, just spit it out
it's
there.
not just me.
It's not. There is a new emotional foundation that you can build this on. And I think that's what you really want to see. That's what you want to feel. And, cups, of course, is feelings. Cups is emotions. And that's what you want. You want to feel that there is something stable to build this relationship on. And I think there's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of time going out and doing things and doing the things that you want to do. But I think that's what I get for you. I mean, I just think there's going to be a lot of time for you to have a good time and have some fun and go out and go do things. And but you want to really build a relationship on a stable foundation.
For sure. And you know what? Sometimes the unknown is part of what is the process of developing a relationship. The reason I'm thinking it might be a red flag, though, is because clearly here with our 2 of Swords, there's something you're not seeing that you don't want to see. That it's not because you can't see it, it's because you don't want to. So make sure you have your eyes open, and we'll see what happens, huh?
That sounds really good.
All right, my friend.
So my thumbs up before was to everybody who, after Big Cleo, Sandy gave us a smiley face. Di said, first time she's ever seeing something like this. 2 readers, so cool.
Really? That's awesome.
So should we share that this is going to happen again?
Let's put it on the screen and share it, huh?
Put it out there.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Wait, I got to take the question down.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, no, not there. There we go.
So tomorrow night, so if you look down in the description of this show, you'll find a link to my page as well. So if you have not subscribed to Modern Priscilla Tarot, please make sure you do. If you have not subscribed to me, please do that as well. I would appreciate it. Because tomorrow night, you're going to want to make sure you get those notifications. We'll be doing this again on my show at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So if you enjoyed it today, we're going to be back again tomorrow.
Woohoo! Yeah!
I know. And that's just a wonderful thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've been having fun already today, and it's going to be a lot more fun again tomorrow night. It's just going to be a continuation of the fun.
I was just going to say, you read my mind.
I know. Well, that's what we do.
It's perfect.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that is what we do.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my God, I'm loving it. Okay, so please, I hope you all do come. It'll be a lot of fun. So subscribe to Night Reader so you get those notifications.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I definitely do.
We've got Harmony up next. Thank you, Harmony. Then we have Di, then Big Cleo.
Yeah.
All
Harmony
right.
said, thank you for doing this," which is meaning the show.
Oh,
We
you're
appreciate.
welcome.
We enjoy doing it. So, and
Exactly. Thank you for being here.
Considering Queen said thank you, it resonated.
Good.
So that's always
Love
good.
hearing that. Music to my ears.
I know, me too.
Love it. All right. So,
Can
is
I
there
pick the same two cards?
another reconciliation? See? Lots of people needing to reconcile right now. So, reconciliation between Harmony and Kay, the Scorpio.
Wow.
All right.
Harmony K, between Harmony K and I. Oh, K the Scorpio and I got it.
Oh,
I'm a
you
little
mean I was
slow.
thinking, oh no,
I
did
thought
I
there
read
was
it
three
wrong?
people. I was going to say,
Ah,
is that three people? Is it? It's Harmony. Is there going to be a reconciliation between K and I?
yeah, and who's that?
Only if
No.
H gets out of the way.
You're completely wrong. All right,
Or J.
reconciliation. Guess what I'm seeing? I'm seeing right now that you are alone. I'm seeing that somebody walked away, but guess what? This being alone is just about to change. We have our tower moment. We've got something big happening. We have something that is like a rebuilding kind of vibe going on. Our tower is the perfect thing to see when we're wanting to reconcile. And it seems like kind of counterintuitive because it always looks terrible, like everything's blowing up and blah. Well, everything has to blow up for everything to change and be able to rebuild, right? So your time of being alone and wondering and solitary is coming to an end with the tower. And this talks again about rebuilding something. So that would obviously be pertaining to your relationship. So my side is looking mighty good.
Mine is too. Mine says, my side says there's lots and lots of celebration. There's lots of special events coming your way. Lots of fun. Lots of lots of feeling relaxed. How's that? Isn't that what everybody wants? Isn't that what everybody wants right now? Especially me too. Is just to feel relaxed. And I get that, right? There's going to be fun and there's going to be relaxation with all of that if the two of you get back together. And then, of course, I think there's going to be that rebuilding of trust, that rebuilding of the relationship, and rebuild the way that things are, that things should have been and that things are and that things can be. So that's definitely what I'm getting for you.
Wow, right. This looks good. This was a good one for you, Harmony. I hope that helped. Yeah. Thank you for your donation.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
All right. Speaking of donations, we have Dai up next.
Awesome.
All right. So let's find that question. I saw it, but there we go.
Who are you going to reconcile with?
Yeah, right. I was just going to say, boom, boom, reconciliation.
What's the Capricorn's thoughts about you currently?
Currently. All right. Capricorn and Dai.
That sounds good. Harmony, you are very welcome.
Yes, you're welcome, Harmony. I hope it goes well. All right. Woo, you got two aces on my side. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you, double time. Yeah, this is something new. Capricorn, what they're thinking that this might be an opportunity for them and you to grow in a relationship, for sure. Now, I'm not getting the Ace of Cups, which would be the slam dunk love card, but I've got the Ace of Wands, which is all about growth and growing things and passion and fire and heat. So this is talking about being excited and getting something moving and really kind of moving forward with it. So this seems to me to be moving quickly. This is fast moving energy here. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. This tells me that your person is going to want to spend some time with you. Time to rebuild, time to grow something, time to start something new. I am not sure kind of where you are with this person, if you already are together or contact or not. But either way, wanting to grow it from where it is now to the next level. And the way to get there is by spending some time together. So I have a feeling they're probably wanting to spend some time with you.
I thought you were going to break into turn for a moment.
Turn.
There's a time to reap and a time to sow and a time to...
Everybody turn. Turn.
All right. So I go right along with that. You got the two aces on that side. On my side, I have happiness, right? I have all that joy that you want. So what is the Capricorn's thoughts about you? They're happy about you. They're happy to have the opportunity to have met you. They feel very warmly towards you. They feel like this relationship could be extremely successful if you want it to be. There's a lot of optimism on the Capricorn's part, and I got to imagine, if you're asking, there's probably a lot of optimism on your part as well. If you take a look at the Four of Swords, especially this Four of Swords from this deck, it's very clear that the Capricorn, if I can get that reflection away, there we don't go, thinks about you not only all the time, but all night too. Right? Because here's the Capricorn. Now there's no gender in tarot, so it doesn't matter if it's a girl or a guy, but and it doesn't matter if the Capricorn's a girl or guy, but either way, even sleeping, there you are, right? There you are, their heart. So they've got some very strong feelings already for you. And nice. I think the Capricorn is very happy with you.
Ooh, die. That looks good.
So, yeah.
That looks really good.
Doesn't it sound nice? It sounds so nice.
It does. And thank you for being so nice and donating.
Yes.
All right. We've got Big Cleo up next. Hello, Big Cleo. How are you? All right. Big Cleo would like to know, is YR going to ask me to be his girlfriend? Ooh, let's find out. Thank you for your donation, honey.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, YR, what's going on? Are you going to ask Big Cleo? I see a big hell yeah. I see a big yes. And I'll tell you why. We have our King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles loves to, when they find somebody they are interested in, they find somebody they care about, that person is number one. That person is number one. So spending time together is going to be important. Notice our king here, I don't know if you can see actually, has his pocket watch out and everything's ready to go, waiting for somebody to come. So waiting for someone to come in, well, what does that mean? Come to do what? Come to be the girlfriend. So I'm seeing that's looking real promising. That's also a court card, and court cards most often represent personality types and things. So I would be willing to bet that this is YR. it's going right here into our Page of Wands. The Page of Wands wants to get moving on something. Really excited. Again, Wands, this is the suit of effort and growth. So we're talking about heat, fire, passion. We're talking about really putting our foot on the gas and wanting to get things started. So yeah, somebody who jumps right in, someone who is very inspired. And this is a card also, I should mention, that pops up when we have great potential for something. So I think that YR is feeling pretty good and would be asking you.
Okay, so she sees a big yeah, and I see a big butt.
Oh, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
She cannot lie. That is true.
Yeah, I can't. I seriously can't. It's like a thing.
I'm not saying anything bad about YR asking you to be his girlfriend, because I think, yes, I completely agree with MPT that it's definitely going to happen. I just think that YR is a little bit of a tempter. They will tempt you into things maybe that you are not ready for, right? As quickly as things are going, maybe things will move a little too quickly for you. And they have a lot of other things on their plate right now and a lot of other options. So, you know, if they're looking to move quickly and you are not, there's always that option. There's always that chance that they could take another option and find someone who is willing to move a little quicker in a relationship. I don't like it. I don't.
Interesting, and I see it.
I don't like
agree.
to give bad news. I don't like to give sad news, but I just got that's the feeling I get.
Well, remember what I said earlier. Sometimes we're wondering what other people think and feel or what they want to do, and we haven't really thought about ultimately we might be changing what we want to do, what we think, what we feel. You know, when you get more evidence or more clues to something, it might change how you feel about something. So it sounds on Night Reader's side that there are some things you might want to have your eyes open about. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Very good.
China donated on PayPal.
This, and there we go. China, thank you so much.
Yep.
Let's find your question there. I'm not seeing it yet. So China, go ahead and type your question if you haven't already.
I love the hair. I love your hair in that picture. It's very nice.
Very nice is right.
From a bald guy. from the guy who has no hair.
Well, we've got China up next, and then we have Ashley, who donated again on PayPal.
Oh, did she? Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ashley. Both of our readings made sense, Big Cleo says.
Oh, I found China. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Cleo.
It's right next to Japan.
I found...
I could have told you that.
Oh my God, are you funny? All right. And then we've got Ashley up next. Perfect. Awesome. So let's get China's up here right now. Does Jamir from my job have a crush on me? Woo! Let's find out. I bet we're going to see pentacles. Because it's a work situation. It is work.
I did not get pentacles, but I got some nice stuff.
Whoa, so do I. Holy cannoli. I got the Lovers and the Queen of Cups.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. So, yeah, there is a crush, very much so. You know, the Lovers pops up when there's a feeling that is a deep thing. So we're not talking like surface level, like, hey, Netflix and chill, or hey, you know, let's go hang out this weekend, hang out. You know, it's more of a, you know, deeper thing. So there are qualities about you that, I almost said China, that Jamir is potentially seeing in you and feels that would make a strong candidate for a future partner, not just for fun this weekend. Do you see where I'm going with that? We also have our Queen of Cups.
I saw exactly
You
where you were
saw
going with that.
that playing out right before your eyes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I know. No, not quite that way.
Yeah, right? Not literally.
Yeah.
Um, but the Queen of Cups is also somebody who is very much a patient person, very much a nurturing person. She is often known as everybody's best friend and best spouse. So, again, I think you're being viewed very highly. And so there's definitely a crush. The word of advice, though, from the cards is to not be super sensitive, don't be super weepy or emotional over the top, because that seems needy and clingy and so forth. So you're not going to want to be needy or clingy, but it does sound like this person is really thinking about you, honey.
Not only are they thinking about you, but they're excited about you. They're
Ooh.
excited about spending time with you. They want to do things. They want to go places. They have, oh, let's see. They're in really good, in a good way when it comes to thinking about you. And I think this person, Jamir, I think he is very loyal person. I find him to be a very loyal person. That's the feeling I get. But I definitely see where there is excitement and like you're feeling like you're ready to go, and he's ready to go, and everything should be moving forward. However, here comes the but, right? However, that's why I always use that word instead.
However,
I think you need to take things at a little bit of a slower pace. Again, don't jump into things. Don't rush into stuff. Right? It can be the deepest relationship. It can be the deepest, quickest feelings that you've ever had or that Jamir has ever had. But you still need to take it a little bit slow, have a little bit of patience, have a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Do things in moderation, because things will absolutely move forward in a really good way if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I get for you, Gina.
Very nice. Ooh, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for your donation. And next we have Ashley with the second donation. So let's get to Ashley's question. Just give me a minute. Here's you talking.
Oh, look, and here's one of you on vacation. And it's like we're watching slides.
I know I always do that. Well, because I want to be like, I'm looking.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not
there it is, right at the bottom.
Ashley. Oh, perfect. Let me get back down. Perfect.
I shuffled up and dealt already.
Another one popped up. There, Ashley. What happened? And I missed the beginning. I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. Right. I'm like, what happened about what? Let's read the beginning part, huh?
Yeah.
Everything was fine with the Leo at first, but now we haven't spoken in almost 2 weeks. He was trying to rush things, and then everything came to a halt with no explanation. Ooh. What happened?
Didn't I say that?
You know what? You did.
Did I say that there was going to be rushing into things?
Yes, you did. Oh.
I thought so.
So things came to a halt with no explanation. You haven't spoken in 2 weeks. Wow. This is coming from me, not from the cards, but some people get addicted to the newness of it. And if somebody who was a rusher in the first place probably, likes to get in and drive it home to the, next level quickly. Somebody who's addicted to new relationships, that's the first thought that comes to my mind. But let's find out what the cards say.
Hello, flea little piggy. It's been a very long time.
Piggy! Oh, I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
All right, Ashley.
Wow. We are well. We're doing great, Flea Little Piggy. Thanks for
Yeah,
asking.
this is exactly what you were saying the relationship is. That it was the world, it was everything. It's full throttle. Let's go. Everything's great. We have our wishes coming true. Everything's wonderful. And then all of a sudden we've got to pull back. We've got to pull back. Now, did this person really pull back like into oblivion? Are they just not being seen at all? Or you're just not getting the same kind of emotional response. I'm getting it that we haven't spoken, so therefore I guess you guys kind of completely aren't talking. This is holding back that time, holding back that communication. I'm anxious to hear what Night Reader says. I think we need a continuation on to here or another card. Let's do one more card. Communication. All right, a new truth. Yeah, this is a new truth coming in for you, honey. I don't know why, but what I said in the beginning, some people are addicted to new relationships, and right now perhaps they are holding back because they are looking to do it with somebody else. They're wanting that thrill, that rush, you know. What have you got, Night Reader?
I have to say, yeah, when you say looking for that new thrill and stuff, and kind of get in and get out type of thing, and maybe that's just it. Yeah, I don't say this much, and I certainly don't mean anything disrespectful, but if there was some type of an intimate relationship right away, this person, that's what they go for. They'll go for somebody who is willing to have that type of relationship right away, and then they'll move to the next person and move to the next person. And that's how all they do is they just keep doing that so they don't get hurt. They don't want to get hurt. So they make the move, right? They do what they want to do, and then they move on so that they're not getting hurt, but they don't realize they're hurting other people. So
Good.
they've got this confidence. They've got this confidence like, oh, I can have anybody I want and do anything I want, and I can get away and not have to worry about it. It's this crazy charm that they feel like they've got. But I think it's just an illusion. They are disillusioned about what they have. Okay, so there was no intimacy, and that's great, Ashley. And and again, no disrespect at all to you, but it happens, right? It does happen in other relationships. I'm sure you've maybe seen it with friends or other people that you've heard of, and still, same deal though. Same deal where you get in and you have this, just like MPT said, you have this real hot and heavy, exciting time on the first date or the second date, and it's a great time, and it's like, oh my God, this is the best person in the world. And then all of a sudden, they don't want to get hurt, so they move on. And that's what I get for you.
That's really summed it up too. It pulled it nicely. Our side and your side was.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't want to get too. I don't know.
Graphic? Were you talking about the intimacy part? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're about the intimacy or
no, I don't talk about that, and I don't want. Yeah, I didn't want to be disrespectful to Ashley, of course. So,
right.
But
I know what you mean.
I don't think she felt that way. I don't think she did.
Talking
talk about her like she's not here.
Yeah, no. Right, Ashley? Ashley's like, hello.
I'm still here. I'm sitting right over here. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for your donation.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have another donation from Big Cleo. Thank you again, honey.
Yes. So is YR going to be the husband now?
YR, we want to know what's going on, YR. Are you guys going to be together?
We went from, is he going to ask you to be his girlfriend, to, is he going to be the husband?
Yeah, That's
interesting.
We're going to take a look, see if we can get anything.
Interesting idea.
Yeah, well, we're all kind of going that way. That's kind of what dating is. It's like a game show. You're trying to see who's the winner.
Yeah, it's the dating game.
Yeah, the dating game. Oh, my God. I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah, so that's what we call that.
Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, this is our last donation right now, so I think we're going to be wrapping it up here in a few.
Yeah.
If you've donated and we skipped you by accident, please let me know in the bottom of the chat. If you were planning on make a donation for today's show, please go ahead. We're going to be wrapping it up here soon. And if none of those things are applicable to you, be sure to join us tomorrow night on Night Reader's channel. We're going to be doing it again. Oh, God.
It's going to be fun.
That's
We're
what
going to
she
have
said.
a lot of fun. All right.
All right. So I'm sorry. I was talking. I wasn't shuffling. I was talking.
Okay. It's all right.
Future husband is YR. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, we're having some doubts here. It's probably a little too soon to pick up on that energy. Probably real certain with certainty. So there are some worries, doubts. There's not sure. It's still too soon. But we're looking into it. What is the probability? And the probability is we've got our Nine of Cups here, and the Nine of Cups talks about emotional well-being, good times. This talks about it's kind of got a hospitality aspect to it. I always think it's about saying, come on, the more the merrier. This could be joining of families. This could be all of those, that, again, satisfaction in your relationships on a level that's emotional. And, the worry, that's normal. This worry and that sort of thing would come along with anybody when they're planning anything. And I want to see what Night Reader has to say, but with just the two cards, I would definitely say that things are leading toward that. Things could lead toward that.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Yeah, right. and
that's what my answer is. And then that's what I get. I guess I need to explain better, huh? Yes, I do think that it could happen, but I think it's going to take a while. This is not, we're just talking right 2 minutes ago about, is this person going to ask you to be their girlfriend? And now you want to know if this person's going to be your husband. So I think there's a time lapse here. There's a time that you're going to have to wait, right? If you're here, you got to wait a little while. Let time go by. Learn about each other. Find out more about each other, because if you don't know about each other and you get married, that's how divorce happens quickly. I'll tell you that. Well, I can tell you that from experience even.
Me too.
Yeah. But I think that, and I don't, gosh, was it you that I got the judgment card on before? What should you want to know what you should do, right? You just want to know what you should do. Play it slowly. Take your time. If you just want the advice about what you should really do, me personally, my thought is take life slow, right? You don't have to get married at 18 years old or 20 years old. You gotta make sure, you have to make sure that you're ready for it. Not just physically, but mentally prepared for it. And, judgment tells you, you want to feel this to be a relief and development, right? You want to feel like you're developing for the rest of your life. When you marry somebody, you want to develop things into better and bigger things all the time. But if you can't do that and you're not sure what that is, well, then you're not really ready for a wedding or for a marriage. So take it slow, right? The Knight of Pentacles is all about slow movement. And that's kind of my reading and my advice together.
I agree. I
What do you
agree.
got?
I threw
What
down a
else do you
couple
got?
extra cards. I just threw down a couple extra to see if there was any action that we could see, like to take.
Yeah,
And the really the only thing I'm seeing is, about making sure that you are displaying confidence. Confidence is so attractive, and you don't have to even walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, I'm super confident about this." You don't, obviously it's not in the words you say, but it's in your attitude, it's in your vibration, it's in your personality. I think your person is attracted to confidence. So,
confidence is very sexy.
yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Queen of Wands, man. You got to show your confidence.
Happy, happy marriage, right there.
There it
I'm
is.
not even going to worry about the Queen of Cups because she's all about happy emotions as well. But the Ten of Cups says it all. If you just take your time, happy marriage. There you go.
Very
Boom.
cool. Taking your time. Sometimes that's the
Take
hardest thing to do is to do nothing, right?
right.
Just have to wait. And that's like, meh.
If you choose not to decide, you still make a choice.
That's exactly right. All right, we've got Elisa up next and then Sierra. Thank you guys both for your donations.
Yeah.
Let's see, Elisa. All right, is T going to fall in love with me? We have known each other for a while, but we just started dating. Oh, nice. So you've gotten that. My husband and I knew each other for a very long time before we became a couple, and I think there's definitely something to be said for that, like shared experiences and common kind of past and things like that.
Ooh. Is T gonna fall in love with me?
Ooh.
We've known each other for a while, started dating in
What?
a
I want to do it to the next level. Well, why
yeah.
don't? Okay, so we've got our Seven of Pentacles and our Ace of Cups, and we're wanting to know if he's going to fall in love with you. Ace of Cups says yes. Ace of Cups says, here we go. I'm handing you my love right there in that cup. So I'm seeing a big yes there with our ace, but why do we have this here? Seven of Pentacles, that's telling us that we need to go slowly, and this isn't going to be immediate. It's not like you're going to wake up next week and this is going to be a known thing, and I don't think you thought that, but it does say that, you're going to need to have some patience here, but that love, that initial beginning, like offer of love is right here.
Yeah, I think that you're in charge. You are in charge of what's going to make you happy. Pick what you want, right? If you want T to fall in love with you, then you can make him fall in love with you. That sounds so easy, doesn't it?
It's like magic.
I know. You can, yeah, it is. It's kind of magical. But and I don't mean that in any bad way again, but I just, you can use charm, you can use charisma to make somebody like you. You can use simple things. Humor is a wonderful thing. We just talked about confidence, right? Being very sexy. But humor is as well, right? People who are funny, lovely hand.
Sorry, I'm out of focus. I'm listening.
Put it all the way over the whole thing. Get rid of the table. There you go. Now do it. Anyhow, yeah, so I think that, there are a lot of different things that can make or have help someone fall in love with you. You've already known each other for a while. You just started dating. You're having a lot of fun. You're out there doing things that are enjoyable, right? You're going maybe to dinners or going to movies or just hanging out, and that's fun. But I think you're in charge of all of that. You have complete control over what's going to happen next in this relationship with T. That's what I get for you.
Yeah.
Humor is just as good as confidence.
I agree. Humor is very important.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you,
Sierra.
Elisa. This is Sierra next. Let me go ahead and get your question on the screen there. If I can get it, there it is. And then after that, Di has made another donation.
Yes. So we are all done with our free readings for the day, but we are still working donations for the next few minutes.
Yeah, and then I think we're going to need to shut it down because it's been almost 2 hours. So we're going to, Sierra and Di are up next, and within the next...
Angel.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet.
Angel just came in, yes. Yes.
Angel, I didn't see you yet. Thank you. Hello and welcome, and thank you. All right, I think we should cut it right there because otherwise we're not going to be able to wrap it up in 2 hours. So donations are closed right now, so I am going to put that in the chat. Thank you all. We're going to finish up our donations, of course, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. All right. So, Sierra, let me get you back up. Oh, you already are. All right, messages for Sierra. Ooh, I love these. I love messages, questions. Oops, there we go. That stunk. All right, just a minute. Give me a sec. I wasn't ready. I was talking.
Ari, how are you? It's good to see you.
All right.
So, Angel, you'll be the last donation, my friend.
Yeah, Sierra now, then Di, then Angel.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here.
Oh, absolutely. Wow, well, things are just going to come in really quickly here for you. It seems like there's going to be a lot to just coming in and weighing you down. A lot of things maybe for you to handle. You've got, a lot of things are coming up. If you already aren't feeling like you're dealing with a lot, like multitasking and having a lot of things like that going on, then that's what's ready to come. So the message is there's a lot coming, and the message is that you can handle it all. So we're back to confidence again. Whatever it is, whatever comes at you, whatever it is that pops up, you can handle it. And you not only handle it, you handle it well. You're able to multitask. You're able to keep pushing forward. You've got drive. You've got the will. You are successful. So be expecting that there might currently be or just about to be a lot of things coming in that are going to require your attention. And the message again is do not become overwhelmed. You have an innate power or ability, I should say, to manage these things. If you know they're coming, especially, you can kind of be ready for them and be like, come on, bring it on, man. Just bring it on.
Yeah, and it's funny you said messages because the Page of Pentacles is telling you that there are messages coming to you, right? It also tells you that you're a very dependable person, and that's going to be important. But I feel like, I continue on with that same message about how things are new, right? There's a new start out there for you. There's some type of a new adventure that you're looking for, and you're going to find it, right? There's a lot of potential for you. There's a lot of, you should be very optimistic that things are getting better around the world because that's going to give you the opportunity to start this new adventure. I really think things are looking up, and maybe that's just the message. Maybe that's just the message in a nutshell, right? Things are looking up.
Wow, nice. I get chills on the messages questions. I love messages.
I do too.
Love it. Thank you, Sierra.
Yes, Ari, it is me, by the way.
What'd you say?
Ari says, wait, night reader?
Yep.
Why, yes, it is.
Why, yes, indeed. You can tell by his voice if you didn't know. Next we have Di, and then we have Angel. I do see Nithia. It sounds like we might have missed you earlier. So I will add you. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to miss you. If you guys donated and we did not call on you, please let us know. It's accidental, obviously. We're never doing it on purpose. But let me know. because we are closed now. No donations. I cannot refund super chats. I can refund PayPal's, but super chat, it's one and done. So just keep that in mind. Donations are closed from now until the ones we have, obviously. And I think Ashley also made a donation. So we've got Angel, Nithia, and Ashley, and that is definitely going to be it because my voice is going out.
My brain is checked out, so.
Yeah, scrambled eggs and hoarse voice. All right.
Yes.
Your question.
Maybe that's what we should call the show.
Yeah, right?
Scrambled eggs and hoarse
voice. Let me find your question, I had it, I thought. There it is.
Yeah.
Where is this relationship headed for me and the Capricorn? You want to go ahead and start, Night Reader, since I'm behind?
Sure. I think there are big changes coming. Usually, right, it's the Tower that tells you all about the big changes. I think there's changes still coming, and they're necessary. The changes that are coming for you and the Capricorn are very necessary. They're very inevitable. There's nothing you can do to change, to alter them, but it's going to send you on a path of love, which is the path that you're looking for. And I think that's why these changes have to happen. You know, it's not whether or not you want changes to happen. They have to happen for you to be on the right path so that you can have this relationship, right? You want this relationship to feel like a strong love connection. You want to feel the trust. You want to be friends. You need to be friends first. Friendship before relationship, right? Look it up in the dictionary. Friendship comes before relationship. And I truly think that that's where you want to be. And if you make the right changes, love is coming. And that's where the relationship's headed on my side.
I see it here too with our Two of Wands. I mean, there are some choices in there, things that you're going to need to be thinking about and deciding about as they come up. I think that all the signs are pointing favorably. We've got our Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands is moving forward. The Knight of Wands really wants to make things happen. He's a quick action type of card. And I think that's maybe why things get a little thrown off at sometimes. You know, sometimes you're just getting swept up in the moment, maybe not thinking about things or really looking at things realistically. I always call that white picket fence disease. White picket fence disease. You expect this to be a certain way and you're looking for it, and it's kind of an unrealistic expectation sometimes. But getting right with what it is you're wanting and changes that need to happen, changes that need to come. But, you know, I definitely think it's headed somewhere. I see our Knight of Wands. It is definitely heading somewhere. It's just probably, I'm not seeing marriage yet or anything like that. It must be too soon to tell, but definitely going somewhere, and you got to keep your head on. Yeah.
It's complicated. I understand that. It can definitely get complicated, and you're not sure what to do.
Definitely. Well, and that's, you know, the case, you know, sometimes that's part of the fun, though. That's part of the journey, and that's part of learning about each other and how the other one acts. You know, it's our patience that is the problem. We have no patience. All of us, not just you, all of us. We have no patience. We're ready for everything to happen when we want it to happen. That's called being human nature, but that's what we need to work on, because that's where we trip ourselves up.
There you go. You want to know what to do. That was your final little part here, and you just don't know what to do. So you want to know, right? Share. And it doesn't have to be money. You know, I know Pentacles is usually money, and it usually has to do with money. Share information with each other. Share information about yourself, and have them share honest and truthful information about themselves. If you guys work together, you make the relationship work. Again, I told you, friendship before relationship. So be friends. Learn about each other, and the relationship will get stronger and be stronger than it could be if you don't do this. Mm-hmm. Okay, so to give you just to give you a little idea, I know it's tough out there, and it's complicated. When it's complicated and you don't know what to do, you need somebody to tell you what to do, right? So there you go. There you have it. Sorry.
Well, there, I hope that helped. No, I hope that
I
was
hope so
helpful.
too.
Yes.
All right. So who do we have?
All right. We have
Who's next?
Angel up next, then
Oh yes,
Nithia,
Angel.
and then we're going to be wrapping it up. So we've got 2 more, and then we're going to wrap it up. Angel.
So, what is the outcome if you confess Elisa your feelings? Will she give you a chance? And what are her feelings for you?
Oh, she's
Well,
a Libra.
Oh.
Us Libras, we Libras are we love balance, of course, but we love beauty, and we're very indecisive. Wishy-washy Libras. Sorry, but we are. All right. Absolutely. All right. The question again is, will Elisa give you a chance? And what are her feelings? I think she definitely has feelings for you. I think she'll definitely give you a chance. The judgment card talks about being kind of resurrected, having a new moment, like someone suggests to you, hey, these are my feelings. And her reaction is this. Oh, just like that sky opening and everything is great. I wouldn't be surprised if the feelings weren't shared. The reaction, I do believe that there is a social component in here. I see celebration. I see friends being happy, family. If you have mutual friends, this is definitely a time for everybody to come together and support this type of relationship. And either way, whether you have people involved or not, this is all about a new endeavor of the heart. So this is all about, let's get something started. Let's move forward on this. Let's build this. Let's strengthen this. So I think that it's a welcome. When you tell this person, they're going to really think that, thank goodness you finally said something, or that's exactly how I feel, or, something like that. They're just going to feel like that sense of relief, like, good. And now we can get moving on the 3 of Cups.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, I couldn't have gotten 2 more opposite kings.
Yes, wow, you did.
So I feel like you personally, Angel, are very energetic, right? You are the charismatic one that's trying to be honest and trying to be compassionate and trying to put your life and love out there for everyone to see. However, I think Elisa, I'm not saying that she doesn't want to know your feelings, and I'm not saying that she does not have feelings for you at all. I am just saying that she is a little more disciplined in her approach about things. She's not going to be quite as just blurted out kind of deal. She's going to be more structured in the way she tells you how she feels after you explain to her how you're feeling. And that's what I get.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, Angel.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope that helped. All right. Our last 2 donation questions are going to be Nithia, which is up next, and Ashley. And Ashley, I'm sorry. It looks like I did write your name down, but I couldn't read my writing. So I apologize. I did not call your name the last time I said that. Yeah. All right. So Nithia, let me find your question, honey.
Do you think Carlos will get a yes? MPT?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you think Carlos will get or Angel, will get a yes?
Oh, I was going to say, who's Carlos? Yeah, I think so. Oh my goodness, yes. I think it's going to be a feeling of finally, thank goodness.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, I just think it'll be a very, it's not going to be this huge reaction and I know you keep saying it's going to be this big deal, and I keep saying it's not, and now I'm giving out mixed feelings. I don't mean to.
But
Angel, I think the answer is yes. I think you're going to get a yes too. I just don't know that it'll be this big yelling and screaming, woohoo, he said it.
Right. but it might be, we don't always
Only
have to express it that way. We can always,
right.
we can feel that way, but we don't express it. And, people are we all have different aspects of our personality. It's facets like a gem, we have all kinds of different things. That would be the duality with the two kings, so that makes sense. It just totally makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, hey, maybe she'll just run up to you and plant a kiss right on you. Doesn't have to say a
That
word
would be
then, does she?
lovely. Then you'd know.
Yeah, then she doesn't have to say a word.
I'm sorry, I was trying to manage this chat and I got distracted.
That's
I'm
okay.
looking for Nithia's question next.
Yeah.
Nithia, I do see you're here, but go ahead and type your question. It must have fallen off. And then next will be Ashley, who's right there. So.
Yeah, Nithia, please just repost your question, and then and we'll do yours, and that'll be the last one.
Hello,
That'll be our last
Bumblebee.
reading. Bumblebee, how
Yeah,
are
free is
you?
closed. Right now we are on the last 2 donation questions, so every list is now closed. But thank you, and please come back tomorrow night on Night Readers channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe. In my description, you'll find the link to Night Readers channel. We will be live on Night Readers show tomorrow night at 6 o'clock doing this all over again. So bring your questions, set that notification bell, subscribe. Got to subscribe to get that notification. Don't forget, come and join us.
Thank you.
All right. So, Nithia, am I Eli's wish fulfillment?
Wow.
How are you doing, Nithia? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's see what we've got. Sorry, is my card slapping super loud? Kinda. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't realize. I like to slam them. All right. Well, I'm seeing some sadness right now. I'm thinking things right now are sort of, you obviously must be upset. You must be having some ideas. There are some things here that are keeping you up. They are making you kind of stress out. But something that you've been thinking about that's keeping you awake, that's stressing you out, is about ready to kind of close that chapter. We're ready for some new thoughts, new ideas. When we get to our 10 of Swords, we are saying we're killing off some idea and we're bringing up a new one. So while it looks kind of scary, like everybody's, this guy's all ripped apart with all these swords, that looks terrible. But it's not. It's almost like the death card. When the death card looks bad, it's really good. This one talks about ending something, but beginning a new something new, starting a new idea coming in, a new chapter starting, based off of some past idea that you're putting to bed. And literally here with our 9 of Swords, you can be seen in bed with all your ideas, just crying, all those things. We need to see what Night Reader might have on his side, but so far what I'm seeing is you're being told, stop thinking negative things. Stop thinking it's not going to work. Stop thinking it's not going to happen. That's what you need to stop doing. Yeah. What have you got, Night Reader?
Don't worry about, trying to protect yourself from, I guess it's pronounced Eli. I'm not positive, but if I'm wrong, please let me know. I think I think that's the thing. I mean, I think if you're really nurturing Eli, then I think that's going to be things sometimes. However, now I'm rambling. Darn. I told you my brain left. You're stressed with the situation. You need to take care of yourself first and work on you. Make sure that you are the person you want to be so that Eli can have you as the person that he wants you to be. Right? You have to be in control of your life. You have to be in control of your happiness, and you get to choose whatever it is that's going to make you feel happy. All right, Nithia? That's what I get for you. I'm sorry if the beginning was rambly.
This was a lot about your attitude toward things and the way you're thinking about things. I don't know if you're into the law of attraction, but the law of attraction says like attracts like. And if you're thinking negatively, that's going to bring more negative to you. Night reader side with some advice for you. This is, and this is all about for you and how to deal with it and how to handle it and how to progress and move forward. So I think this was really insightful.
You're very welcome, Nithia.
All right,
Sorry.
Ashley.
All right, this is
Thank
our
you,
last
Nithia.
question.
I just watched both readings again and I'm a little confused. You said he wanted to move forward with me at first. Does he actually want to move forward and will bring things back on track?
Right.
Okay.
Because we did say that he wanted to move forward in the beginning. And then the second reading we had about it, we had mentioned that, maybe he was a hit and run kind of person where he had a good time, had a good time, and then he wants to take off, and then he wants to move on real fast, and
Right. Well, and that still makes sense because somebody still does want to move forward just to have their.
Right. They just want to move forward in a different way.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean that they don't want to move forward. It means that it's in a way that you might not be on the same page about.
Right. So the real question is, does he want to move forward with you?
Positive way.
All right.
Meaning
positively.
Romantic, build something, not just fun weekend.
Yep.
Okay. And this will be our last reading, guys.
Thank you all for being here. We do appreciate it.
I got distracted looking at the cards.
That's right.
I guess that's why I'm supposed to be here. Well, I've got some good news because we have 2 cards saying you're moving on to the next thing, that things are moving in that direction, meaning we want things. If you notice here in the moon card, we have our carpenter and walrus. Remember, it's Alice in Wonderland theme. Walking through the beach, and all the little oysters are following them. They're all moving toward that direction. I think you and your person are moving in the right direction. Where are you moving? You're moving toward death here. Death card never means dying. Don't worry about that. Death is a great card because it talks about the death of something and the beginning of something new. I'm still sticking with that one reading that, perhaps it was thought of as a one and done, or let's have fun for now. And maybe starting to realize, hey, this is more than I expected or more than I thought, or I'm feeling differently about things. I see things walking together. I see you two moving forward together. So things would get back on track. It might start off in a way that's just a little fun, but I do see things kind of switching gears, a new chapter starting. The fun chapter, move to the relationship chapter. Does that make sense? So it might start off fun, but that's always a good thing too.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there is that whole idea there's the whole potential for future plans if you work together, and that's exactly what MPT is talking about, is working together and working side by side. And sure, then there's that potential to have future plans with each other. Darn it, I hit that camera twice. But you have to also, the caveat on it all is, however, you have to protect yourself, right? Because if for some reason they decide they don't want to get things back on track, and I'm not saying that they don't, because I really feel like like he does want to, but there's always the possibility, right? You never know for sure if they haven't told you. So you have to make sure you protect yourself a little bit. Maybe put your walls up a little, right? Put yourself in the snow globe of wands so that you can't get hurt. You can't get poked by a wand. That's what I get for you, Ashley. Thank you so much.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Ashley.
Light energy. Thanks for being here. Light energy, it's good to see you. We are just wrapping up this show, but we are going to be doing this exact show
dun, 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 dun.
tomorrow evening at my show. So don't miss my
Yes,
show tomorrow night.
you've
Light
got to
energy.
come.
Yeah, I could
6
use your help
p.m.
besides.
Eastern.
I can always use your help because you're one of my mods, so.
So yeah, please be there.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm sorry that you missed it today, but we will be doing this again tomorrow night on my show.
On Night
All right.
Readers. So don't forget, in the description box, you'll find Night Reader's link. You can go ahead and subscribe to Night Reader. And of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to me. That way you'll
Yes.
never miss out on a video and you'll get the notification for tomorrow's collaboration.
Awesome.
Well, my
Awesome. Thank you
friend,
so much for
yes.
everyone.
Thank you all. We appreciate you. Your donations were very thoughtful, but we love you all and we love all of your questions. And thank you again. Make sure you come and see us tomorrow night, not tonight, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, yes.
All
6
right,
o'clock
friend.
p.m. Eastern time.
All
That's
righty.
important.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you should know
That's
when.
kind of important.
All right, friends.
Thank you all.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.